Hey guys, welcome back to Novatech. Today we're looking at the Dell 15-inch Inspiron 2016 model. So this is Dell's 2016 model for the Inspiron 15. The configuration that we've chosen comes with a Core i7-7500U, which boosts up to 3.5 gigahertz. There's 8 gigabytes of DDR4 2400 megahertz RAM, a 256 gigabyte SanDisk X400 SSD. Now this is an SSD from their business lineup. So we've tested the read and write speeds, which are both really good, and also it should be really reliable. So it's nice to see that Dell didn't cut any corners on the storage. Also, there's a integrated graphics chip, which is the AMD R7 445 chip. We tested this and it actually performed almost twice as good as the integrated chip that you get on the i7. So it's nice to see that you get some extra performance there. And there's a 15-inch Full HD non-touchscreen. So the battery life is also pretty decent. With the new Core i7 processor at 14 nanometers, it only draws about 15 watts of power from the system. So if you're doing some light office tasks or some web browsing, you're probably going to be good to get around 7 hours of battery life on this laptop. The trackpad is actually really good quality. It's really easy to work with. It's got force touch as well, so you can press it. Works pretty well. The cooling is semi-passive, so if you're not really using the laptop all that much, it's going to be dead silent. However, under gaming, especially, or other heavy loads, the fans will spin up and it does get kind of loud. So on the right side, we have a USB 2.0 port, a card reader, and the CD drive. On the left side, you have a headphone jack, 2 USB 3 ports, HDMI out, your gigabit Ethernet connector, and the power connector. There's nothing around the back or the front of the laptop. The cooling vents of the laptop are located on the bottom, which is a bit of a shame if you want to use it sitting down on the couch or something like that. You're going to have all the hot air blowing directly onto your lap. In order to gain access to the internals, you need to remove a total of 15 screws from the bottom side in order to open it up. So just to recap, let's start with the cons. Like I talked about before, the glossy top, not a fan of it. It's just, it's going to be really difficult to keep it clean. The minute you touch this laptop, it's just got fingerprints all over it. So that's a bit of a shame. Also, the fans are on the bottom, like I talked about, which, if you're out and about with this laptop, using it on your lap, carrying it around, it's just going to be blowing hot air at you. So it's not the best location in my opinion. Also, I would have liked for Dell to make all the USB ports 3.0 instead of only 2 of them, and more display connectivity. The only display connection is an HDMI out. There's no display port or VGA, so that might be a concern for some people. Lastly, the screen quality, it's not the best. Like I said, it's a TN panel. The viewing angles are pretty terrible. It's kind of to be expected for a laptop around this price, but you can definitely see if you go up to a higher segment that the display quality is going to get better. So now for the pros, I think this laptop offers great value for money. It's just a really compelling package, especially performance-wise. The combination of the i7 with the 8 gigs of RAM and the fast SSD just means that daily tasks and office and anything you're going to be doing is just going to be a breeze. Also, the integrated graphics chip is better than we expected. It's around 2 times the performance of the integrated chip that you get in most laptops around this price point. So you can definitely do some light gaming on this. Games like League of Legends, Counter-Strike, all gonna run perfectly fine. Even some newer games, if you're willing to turn the details down a little bit, shouldn't be too much of an issue. We also like the actual enclosure. It's quite thin, quite sturdy, with the exception of maybe the keyboard a little bit, like we said. But overall, it's a really nice looking laptop. Also, the power brick is actually quite small, so I like that. You don't have to carry a massive brick around with you. So yeah, all in all, I think for the price that Dell's offering this laptop, especially if you get a discount on it like we did, it's just a really complete and good package for the price. And yeah, you should be happy with this for most light gaming and office tasks. So that was our quick review of the Dell Inspiron 15. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.